Greetings, folks. And today I will be doing my very first single issue review. And in this segment, we're going to review Death Shroud. Uh, Death Shroud is a crowd-funded book by Indiegogo by Chad Larson and Kanan White. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Kanan White. And yeah, this is the Kyle Hotz variant cover B or C. This thing is glorious. I think if you guys haven't already looked at my um, new comic book day video, I showcased this there first, but I'm gonna give it an in-depth showcase today. Um, I read this one, and the story is very much like I said about it being a 90s throwback. So this thing is like Spawn kind of like meets um I guess Aquaman or something without no water and stuff. Because our guy here, um here's the Ryan Stegman variant or regular cover A. Yeah. Our main character, um Death Shroud, I guess. He was a soldier, and his name was John Azrael, and um he was what's the word? Not married, but engaged to some pretty lady. But he was on a mission to do something, and in the middle of the mission, it goes bad, and him and his troop all die except for him, because out of nowhere, like his this substance covered his body, his armor, whatever, the thing that's kind of like a symbiote, shrouds his body, and now he's like looking like this, and he's like, what the heck, what's going on, why do I look like this, I can't go home looking like this. And he starts thinking about you know his fiance, and how she's like, oh no, you can't see me like this. Kind of remind me of Spawn, Al Simmons and Wanda kind of situation. And yeah, it turns out that spoilers that John Azrael is half angel, and that is at least at least according to the guide that tried to tell him what's going on with his his state of being. He's like, what am I, what's going on? He goes, yeah, it turns out that you're a half angel, and that your dad is literally death. Death came to his mom, who was dying of cancer, and said, I won't kill you if you have my kid. That's the condition. And the concept is, what would it be like if death created life? And so he had John Azrael who came out, but then the rest of the angels heard about this and weren't happy, and they're like, no, we can't let a half angel run around the earth, because they almost nearly killed us last time, or something to that effect. So yeah, they went down there to try to kill the boy, instead of just killed, and ended up killing his mom. And Death's kind of saved his kid before he got killed. But um, the guys who survived the mission lied to the rest of the angels, said, yeah, no, we mission successful, kid was killed, and Death's not happy about it. But Death pretended that just kind of played along with it, and gave his son to a bunch of nuns to raise him. And yeah, the gun that he's holding in his hand is called the Reclaimer, made from the forged out of parts of the blades of Death's scythe. Um, and yeah, now that the angels found out that he was alive after all, they're out to get him. And yeah, he has a power to kill these things, demons and angels alike, with his his dad's weapon that was forged, the Reclaimer. So yeah, and whatever glowing power he has, that Hadoken thing kind of going on with his hands. So yeah, he's got that kind of power too. Overall, again, the book is very reminiscent of Spawn. When you read it, it's definitely a 90s style story, I guess. You know, just it just very much reads like one as far as the story is concerned. However, the art, little different, more advanced than the way it was in the 90s, cleaner, very good art. The coloring is great, the pacing is great. Um, Everything about this book is premium. From the cover, the cover itself is glossy. Um, it feels premium, like when you when you actually touch it, it don't feel like it's gonna get messed up. Um, yeah, so I mean that's kind of what I expect from a book that you pay $20 for. Something with a little, you know, more durability. And yeah, and it's glossy, and the book itself is really good. And yeah, even the interior artwork is great. The stories, just, you know, right, the concept is right up my alley. This is the kind of thing that I definitely, you know, was what I was into when I was, you know, a 13-year-old kid and above. I think I stopped collecting Spawn circa 2000, you know, probably 1999 or 2000, when all of a sudden I missed out on issue 76. I forgot which one, but either way, I was really peed off that I couldn't get that cut one, and I rage quit that series. And yeah, no, I was very happy to pick this up and support it on via Indiegogo. That's how I, you know, was able to get this, and I'm going to send the link down in the description where I got it. And I hope you guys support these guys, because this book is dope. As far as like, uh, if you're into to 90s style, you know, comics and testosterone kind of situation and art, but the art's cleaner with a more modern twist. The colors and everything are great. Yeah, you could tell that the art is a lot more advanced now than it was back then, but definitely um, with the spirit of what it was like back then. However, with modern sensibilities, and you can tell it doesn't feel dated at all. It's great. Um, Again, this is the Ryan Stegman cover. I was hoping that I could, you know, find him to get this signed and slabbed, and the rest of the team if I ever see them in a con. But I don't know if I'll ever be fortunate enough to see those guys at a con anymore, if cons are even a freaking thing anymore, since, you know, we're in a post-apocalyptic, well, kind of world these days, restrictions and all. And yeah, this Kyle Hotz cover is dope. This is the variant cover. It looks great. I'm just a big fan of Kyle Hotz. Yeah, he did the Hood. He did the Thunderbolts. He just did a lot of the King in Black covers, I believe. Yeah, overall his style is awesome. I've been feeling him ever since Nightman. Nightman, his run on the Nightman was definitely back in the Ultraverse in the 90s. His run was one of my favorite works ever. And I must have picked up the Nightman series 2 or 3 different times, because I don't know if I lost the first couple runs. Either way, I had to pick up another run of it, because Kyle Hotz, just my guy. I love this style of art. It's great. Yeah, it's got that kind of scary kind of look, Halloweenish look about it. His style. I don't know if you guys ever picked up Marvel's the Hood. Yeah, he did the Hood too, which that's gonna be one of my next spec books that I'm gonna be doing a review on for y'all. But yeah, and Stegman, you guys know Stegman. He's been doing Venom. So yeah, this even while the interior artist is not the cover artist, the cover art inside is very much like Ryan Stegman's art. At least the way it's depicted here. It looks great. It's clean. If I had to equivocate it to anything, it's definitely very 90s Mark Silvestri-esque slash, you could tell that there's like influence of the Wildstorm kind of talent from back in the day. Dare I say even like hints of Travis Charest, who's one of my favorites. So Alrighty, folks, that's all I got as far as this review on Death Shroud. I highly recommend it. I hope you guys give it a chance and order it through that Indiegogo. I wish nothing but success for these cats. I'm hoping that they have the they have the wherewithal and fortitude to continue on the series and actually do an issue 2. Because this first issue was fun to me, and I definitely want to see more of this, and I'll be happy to order it, especially with these gorgeous covers too. These things is great. Again, I might get another run, just another set, just to support these guys. Plus, one to slab and keep raw, you know. All right, folks, that's all I got for this review of the Death Shroud. So, Death Shroud issue 1. By Chad Larson and Cannon White. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.